Hello you legends and welcome back to that time of the week where I sit down and walk you through some of gaming's top news stories. There's been some really cool news this week, so without further ado, I'm Frankie and let's jump into it. Roll the intro. We were all super excited for the PS5 event this week, and we finally got some news that we are all eagerly waiting for. We now know that the PS5 will come in at $499 or £450, whereas the all-digital counterpart will come in at $399 or £360. Let me know what you think of the price point of the PS5 down below. I'm going to run through my thoughts right now. I do believe Sony's taken quite a hit profit-wise, given how long it took them to obviously announce the price. I think it really was the case of letting Xbox go first, and then PlayStation figuring out exactly what they wanted to do with the situation. It's awesome for us as consumers, as we can now buy a PS5 or an Xbox Series X for the exact same price, and that is huge. The PS5 releases November 12th, just 2 days after the Xbox Series X release. Moving on from the console itself, we got some really cool news in the form of the PlayStation Plus collection. Simply put, this is PlayStation's Game Pass, and damn do they have some really good games at no extra cost. Some of the games included are Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, Infamous Second Son, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Uncharted 4 Thief's End, and Until Dawn. I think it's safe to say that this is a major win for PlayStation and something that I will definitely be using. The one bit of bad news from the event, however, is that the PS5 has now been confirmed to not natively support PlayStation 1, 2, or 3 games. However, it will support 99% of the thousands of PlayStation 4 titles that they have been testing. That's way better than the 100 that we were told a few months back, right? I'm stoked. That's good. I understand that PlayStation would like to mirror Xbox in the fact that they have all their generations of games playable on the system, but they have really confirmed that this is a next-gen system. Should we stop living in the past? Nah. Either way, I thought the PS5 event was great, and I'm just super stoked that we've got all the information out in the open now. You know, 2 months before launch. 2 months. That's crazy. Also, God of War Ragnarok was announced at the end of the show, so hell yeah. Either way, let me know what you thought about the PS5 event down below, and we're going to move on to our next story. Can we get a moment of silence, please? The Nintendo 3DS has been discontinued this week. The console has been around for over 9 years and has sold upwards of 75 million units. Just so you know, that's more than the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One, and comes just under the PSP. Wow. With the success Nintendo has seen with the Switch console, the potential for a 4K model to release sometime soon, and the power that the 3DS would need just to compete now, it's safe to say it's time for the console to go, and Nintendo are making the right move. The 3DS has some awesome games on it, and if you can pick one up for cheap, I highly recommend it. Let me find mine, one second, let me find mine. Here's my one, the Yoshi Special Edition. It's got some really cool features and just some really cool designs on the back with the Yoshi eggs. But in general, yeah, it was a really cool console, and if you can pick one up for cheap, I would highly recommend it. The last game I was playing is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Awesome game. But yeah, RIP Nintendo 3DS. Thank you for the memories, man. Appreciate it. And to end your weekly news roundup, we have some quickfire news, so let's get on with it. Our first piece of quickfire news this week comes in the form of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War having its open alpha starting today for the weekend. The beta will run from today, September 18th, from 10 AM Pacific, which is 6 PM UK time, and will close on the 20th at 10 AM Pacific or 6 PM UK time again. I really want to play this alpha, but I know that my PS4 Slim is going to run it in like 30 frames, 1080p, if even that. It's going to look awful and feel really bad, and I play on PC. So I don't know if I want that image tainted of Cold War. I think I'm going to try it out anyway because I really want to see some of the maps. I want to have a look at the weapons that they've got. And as well, I'm a massive lover of soundtracks and music in video games, so I really want to hear the lobby theme because Black Ops has got a history of some really kick-ass lobby themes, I'm just saying. So I'm excited, I'm definitely going to jump in. If you're playing the open alpha this weekend, let me know what you think of it and give me your favourite loadout. On to our next quickfire news story. Your final news story and quickfire news story of the day comes from Disintegration. The genre-blending RTS and FPS combo, whilst pushing boundaries and innovating, has not proven as popular as the devs V1 Interactive have hoped. They will be closing the multiplayer service for the game just 3 months after launch on November 17th. The devs have stated, "We stand by the creative risks taken to launch such a unique genre-bending game. We believe the video game industry needs constant innovation, and we will continue to take risks following creative visions and support new ideas." This is exactly what we need from developers, man. Yes, it didn't work. Yes, it cost them money. But tell me this, Why is it taking a smaller developer like V1 Interactive to take the leaps that these big boys need to do? Hear me out. The big boys like Call of Duty release the same game every year without taking any risks whatsoever, in my opinion. Next year's Call of Duty better be dystopian, post-apocalyptic, have scrap guns, and an original story. You know, we can all dream, right? But in general, V1, thank you for making the game. I did try it out a bit. It wasn't for me because I'm not a massive fan of RTS. But in general, yeah, you're pushing boundaries and innovating, and that's all we can ask of you. So thanks. We appreciate it, and I'm sorry that it didn't work out. But on to the next title, because I'm sure you guys will come up with some really cool ideas, and I'm excited to see what you do next. And honestly, you have my respect above everything else, genuinely. Because all I've asked for the past couple of years is just companies to take risks. Just do something that's crazy, do something that's out there and see if it works, because you never know what's going to work and what's not. Mix it up, try something new. Anyway, that's been your weekly news roundup. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Frankie. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Enjoy the alpha. Let me know what you think of it, because I'm definitely going to jump in. I'm just worried about the frames is all. But thank you so much for watching again. Take care of yourselves and others around you. Peace.